In this ASMR basic facial video, I will be showing you guys all you need is a basic facial with dermaplaning. A lot of people come in with treatments or skin conditions, I should say, and they want the most elaborate treatments, and all you sometimes really need is just a basic facial and a chemical peel or dermaplaning or skin scrubber, ultrasonic scrubber, or whatever. Sometimes you just need 1 to 2 treatments. So basically, what I started off with is sanitizing my hands. The regular old Perel or any brand that actually has hand sanitizer. So I cleaned my hands, sanitized. Every esthetician should know that. And I'm adding Castile soap. Castile soap is the go-to soap for me because you can have different types of Castile soap for sensitive skin, oily skin, combination skin, and normal, which no one truly has a normal skin type. We all go through acne and pops and or bumps and zits, all types of craziness, hyperpigmentation. So there's no such thing as a true normal skin. But I just classified all of them just, if you're going to aesthetic school, yes, those are the main 4 that you'll have to look out for. And so let me get into my ASMR voice. And I'm so sorry I can't whisper and do all the little, clenching my teeth and swallowing. You can hear the throat noise, like, that gulp noise. Like, good God, that's a powerful microphone. But anyways, I'm going over what I normally do. And right now, all I did was add the soap. I added some water to my hands, made up a good lather of soap, and now all I'm doing is hydrating the face with some water, and that allows the soap to mix up with a nice little lather. It's not too runny. It's not going to go over the face and get into the eyeballs. I'm drying my hands on the side of the towel. When I put my hands down to the mat, all I'm doing is taking off some of the excess water that's about to drip. So now I'm just massaging the face. And when you massage the face, you go slow at first and then you pick up the pace. Allow your client to indulge themselves, immerse themselves into the wonderful facial. Good thing about Castile soap, all you need is a little bit more water and it will always lather back up. If your product or your cleansers doesn't lather back up, you got to keep on adding cleanser. That's not a cleanser at all. That's just a bunch of bullshit. So a true soap like Castile soap will always pretty much lather up, even if the soap bubbles dissipate. Even if you allow her face to dry and you add in some water, just a little bit, I'm guaranteeing you it will lather back up. That's the difference between organic versus chemically made bullshit in the stores. So you can go to Ulta Beauty, you can go to Sephora, you can go to Walgreens or the dollar store facial aisle and do what you need to do, but be cautious of the chemicals that are in those products. So look at this. Yes, we are massaging the face. So for me, I normally massage the face with the cleansing portion of the facial. And yes, you can give a massage later on, but I always start off with a nice workup of a massage with the lather of the soap. It feels so good. And the lather and the soapiness, and you can hear it like crinkling and bubbling, and it is sexual at a point. I'm not gonna lie. It's like, oh damn, it's like a bubble bath with somebody. You rubbing those shoulders and you bloop, all up in the jacuzzi, whatnot. You see those bubbles moving? Oh yeah, you know what's about to go down. We all know. If you haven't experienced that, I highly recommend you and another person getting a hot tub or just a regular tub. Lather each other up. Oh yeah, treat your woman right. It's good times in the water. So see, look at. See, I massage and cleanse at the same time. What other esthetician does that? None. So if you even see an esthetician trying to do what I'm doing, I've already done it years ago. This is just what I do. I'm not telling you what you should do, but it's nice for the client to sit there and like, wow, I got to cleanse and a massage at the same time. Where the fuck does this happen? Shit, this man knows what he's doing. It's a fucking genius. Jesus, I might give him some. And that don't, hey, sometimes that happens. But we're not here for that video. See, added in some more water, and look, it will lather right back up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I use cast steel soap. It lathers up no matter what. Oh yeah, work that trapezius muscle. Oh yeah, right there. Yep, supraspinatus. Oh yeah, we're all going through hard times in our life. I had the camera in my mouth, and all I did was remove it. Not totally in my mouth, just I knew what I'm doing, and I didn't cross-contaminate. I just moved it out of my mouth, that's all. And it has like a little stick on the end of it, so I just clamped down on it so I don't contaminate my camera. But yes, work that neck area. Look at that, Jesus. Get that thumb right on in there and dig in there. Look at the release. Look at the yes, you see those muscles releasing? Now see how she's drying up a little bit? I'm going to add some more water in just a moment. And yes, I have some prayer beads, my warrior beads right there. You know, oh yeah, I'm spiritually connected. I'm connected to my client, and I'm erasing and getting rid of all type of negativity, hostility, all of those bad things in that person's life. I'm removing it. I'm a healer. I'm trying to tell you. This is what I do. I'm special. Not bust special, but you know what I mean. Okay, look, I added some more water in my hand. Yes, it lathers right back up. I told you, the soap looks like it goes away, but it won't. It's really good cleanser for the face. Now, people of color, let me tell you. Well, we are all of color. If you really think about it, and I know the books don't go into it because sometimes they're just idiots. If you think about it, even a skin type 1 and 2, you have color. We have different hues of our color, though. You know, like white, beige, brown, green, black, blue, whatever. There's just different shades of it. So we all have pigment, to be honest with you. We just have a lot more melanin because we're more melanated. I know some people say that's not a word. Yes, it is. It always has been. It's just no one wants to recognize it except for now. Seems like the history books, everybody's like, oh my God, I love melanated skin. Yeah, you've been loving it. So anyways, people of color, or almost anybody who has some sort of pigment, a chemical cleanser is what you want to use. And this is what this is. Cast soap is a chemical reaction to the water mixing in with the soap or the fats of the soap, which is usually derived from animal fat. And once it's mixed together, that's what somebody of color would need. So you don't use anything abrasive and harsh for the skin. So for example, if you use a physical cleanser, which would be like a scrub with the soap and it mixed in together. Now that's good for some people, oily, acneic skin. If you have acne prone skin or very oily, okay. But even with people of color, you don't need to abrade the skin too much because you could cause ripping or scarring, or hyperpigmentation. So you just want a nice chemical type of soap that can break underneath the skin barrier or our acid mantle and really get rid of dead skin cells. That's the goal. So look, she's enjoying that massage. I just added a little bit more water. And yes, I'm digging into those shoulders, releasing the tension, clearing the karma, releasing negativity. All right, so let's review. What was the first step I did? All I did was cleanse my hands. That should always be number one. Or wash your hands. Wash or cleanse. I don't have a sink right down here, so I had to cleanse. So that's step number one. Step number two, you can put on gloves if you want to. I always have free hands. I never really wear gloves during a facial. I just think that's cheating the client. That's just my preference. If you wear gloves, you are fine. That's your preference. It's your client. Do what you want to do. This is just what I do. Now, like I said, step two, put on gloves. Step three, add your cleanser. Make sure it's nice and soapy. Step four is pretty much just to work that cleanser into the face with a massage. That's just what I do. You don't have to do that step. That's just my fourth step. The fifth step is now to do a second cleanse or third cleanse, adding more water, really doing a first pass, second pass, and a second pass cleanse to really get dirt, debris, makeup, nonsense off the face, dead skin cells. Oh yeah, we want to do a thorough cleanse. If you only do one cleanse, maybe two, you're bullshitting. You should always pretty much do 3 cleanses. You can't get everything off the face in one cleanse. If you can, oh man, I don't know what you're using. That I want to know. That's really good. So right here, step 6, we are now removing the product, which is our cast steel soap, our cleanser. And when you remove it, I use nice soft sponges. I've seen some schools use the harshest of sponges. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you training your students on these sandpaper, what the hell? It is like sandpaper for the face. It feels rough. You are messing up their skin. And these are so-called professional schools that use these little weird, removable face pads to cleansing wipes. I'm like, no, this will mess your skin up. Stop using this shit. Don't be a dumbass. So I just removed it with nice soft sponges. Look, see how soft those sponges are? They really get in there and they remove the dirt, debris, the cleanser. See, I have some still in her hairline, but she's not affected. This is just a regular cast steel soap. It doesn't have any additives like a peppermint, eucalyptus, rose, tea tree, lemongrass. Oh yeah, the list goes on and on. They're all wonderful, but some can be agitating to the skin because they're very, very powerful. It gets down in there and cleanses out that skin. So see, I get the hairline. And always make sure your clients are usually wearing a hair wrap. Her hair falls all the way to the back. It's already braided. She has some nice box braids. I don't really need it. Or the hair wrap I don't need because her hair falls out of the way anyway. So if you see an esthetician not using a hair wrap, it is okay. I only use a hair wrap when the hair is or bangs are falling over the face. So I don't need it for her. Her hair is wonderful. And that's all her hair. Ain't that crazy? Yeah. Black girl magic. I tell you. Or, Asian girl magic, white girl magic, Brazilian girl magic, all that stuff. Brazilian, they always had the magic. Brazilian girls, I tell you, good grief. Or Puerto Rican girls, Dominican girls. Yeah. So for her, I just clean the soap off the face. Now, I know you're going to say that's double dipping, which you would be correct. But this is that little small jar is especially made just for her in this video. I don't do that with regular clients. So we're just doing our own homemade scrub. So all I did was use a hyaluronic acid at a thick base. I would say at a 3% hyaluronic acid, which is pretty thick. Maybe a 4. Anything thicker than that would be mousse or hair gel. So see how it glides on the skin? I just added some sugar granules. And you're just applying it to the face. You can use any scrub of your choice as long as it doesn't harm or mess with the client's skin, because not every scrub is made for everybody. So this was just the tiniest of the granules that I could find. Don't be using no Splenda or nothing tinier than that. I mean, come on. You don't want to put sugar into the skin. That's going to be hard to get out. Just basic sugar granules that are the tiniest that you can find. And then you work it into the skin, and this removes dead skin cells. Further, that the cleanser could not reach. Because we all know through a magnifying glass or a mag lamp, if you look very carefully, if you have a good mag lamp, you can see the pileup of skin cells. And if you have an ultra magnifying glass that zooms in 1,000 times, you can definitely tell the skin folding over each other, but to the human eye, you won't see that. So this is what you use a physical scrub for, which is a sugar or salt scrub. You can use a honey and sugar scrub, a honey and salt scrub, hyaluronic acid and a sugar scrub. That's what I'm using right now. It's just hyaluronic gel with sugar. Hyaluronic acid is nice and hydrating, moisturizing. Her face is already dewy and moist, so that water is gonna absorb with the hyaluronic acid, hydrating the skin, and the scrub is gonna allow the exfoliation of the dead skin cells that are in between those channels, the transverse epidermal layers of the skin. So sometimes those epidermal layers, even if it's a little bit of water added to the face, they will close up or tighten up like a toner. Either the air is cold or their pores just tighten up. So that's why I use hyaluronic acid, so it can go in that pore and stay open. It's water loving. So all I'm doing here is massaging. I told you, I massage 1, 2, sometimes 3 times. In this video, I'm going to massage 3 times. The first time I did it was during the cleansing phase. The second time, which I'm doing right now, I'm doing it during the scrub. Why am I allowed to do this with the scrub? Because I use hyaluronic acid with a thick base, meaning it's slippery, meaning it's not going to dry up like a regular store-bought hyaluronic acid. That's a bunch of bullshit. Be careful. And the salt, you can glide. You're not going to scratch the skin. Now, if you use a hyaluronic acid at 2% or lower, it's going to dry up. Even if you keep using water, it's going to dry up. Trust me, it will. What you want to do, even if you're doing a honey mask, I put honey with my hyaluronic acid so it can stay dewy. Because if you put honey on the face, it will, I'm talking about not even a lot. It's going to get sticky. It is good for the face, but you need a water mixture or base, which is your hyaluronic acid. So from here, I'm just removing it with soft sponges. And look how soft those sponges are. They're the softest I've ever found. I love these sponges. Everything in this video has a clickable link. All you have to do is scroll down. Right below the video, just scroll down. And you'll see where you can purchase any item in the video. Oh yeah, look at that. See, her skin is literally almost glowing as is. And I'm just taking off the sugar and the hyaluronic acid scrub. Make sure you get underneath the neck. And when you're getting underneath the neck, move your position, move your chair to the side, look underneath the neck. If you cannot see through somebody's chin or mouth or nose or forehead or hair, there's no way you can do that unless you got predator vision or something like that. And even the predator couldn't see through walls. It could see your body heat and see, gotcha. It can see you hiding behind stuff because of your heat. But that alien wasn't seeing through walls and steels of carton. No. That's X-ray vision or MRI, CT scan, stuff like that. That's ultra powerful. So I know our eyeballs don't do that. Move your ass around that table and see underneath their chin and see what's left. Or underneath their upper lip, lower lip, underneath the nose. You want to make sure you get off as much product as you can. Because if you leave product and you put another product on top of that, it's hard to get off sometimes, like a mask, sometimes a clay mask. Really make sure you get all of that stuff off. You don't want your client walking out of the room saying, hey, is that a booger? I mean, did they just, leave something on my face? No, that's clay. Dried up clay. So here I'm looking to the sides, looking out hairline, the ear holes, underneath the eyelids, making sure that when she opens her eyes, nothing drips in between. Let me tell you something you don't know. Let me tell you. See, look, I'm thoroughly inspecting, just like a drill instructor. Like, you got to be on point. You got to be damn near a water walker. Like, you got to inspect again, and keep inspecting. And it just doesn't stop until they are safe and out of your care. So basically, you are watching for every little thing, making sure you ain't got nothing in their hair. Or about to drip into the eye, because let me tell you, when that product gets in somebody's eye, you better have some water on standby. So make sure you have a little bowl of water with some napkins or something that they can dab their own eye. Or if you have a sink, that's great. They can get up and flush their own eye. So just make sure, even if you get something in somebody's eye, it's not the end of the world. So now that she has cleansed skin, we are now going into our next treatment. We took off the scrub and hyaluronic acid. I let her skin dry out a little bit. And yes, she's still a little bit dewy around the mouth. I should have wiped right there a little bit more. But hyaluronic acid, like I said, it's moisturizing. It's dewy, glossy. Oh, it's good stuff. Now, I will show you guys how to make your own hyaluronic acid in a up-and-coming video. Or if you go to my website, I'll leave the link below where you can click on it, and I will show you how to make your own hyaluronic acid, which is so super easy. And you can sell it and make money. That's what estheticians should learn in school, how to upsell, make your own product, be marketable. How do I survive if I don't have clients? You need to sell products. You need to teach your own classes. You need to go ahead and go on tours and speaking engagements to expos. Share your knowledge. People will pay for it. Trust me, they will. Now, here we are talking in the video, talking about real world events and life and probably boyfriend, girlfriend shit, or, men ain't acting right. We're always laughing. That's all I'm talking about right here. In the original video, you can hear this, but YouTube took it down because they said some other videos can't be more than a 2-hour period long. This video was originally like 3 hours long. Oh yeah, and then some because we were laughing and playing around. So what we're going to do next, like I said, I'm letting the skin dry a little bit. Because another thing with that Castile soap, it works as a natural toner, to where it's going to close those pores up. I want that hyaluronic acid and that scrub to get in there. After I took the scrub off, but I want the hyaluronic acid to stay in. So I want to at least let it dry out and stay into the skin. Right here, I'm adding massage oil, which is called orgasm oil. So, not saying everybody has to have an orgasm. It's just a catchy name, and it can lead to that. All I did was heat up the oil with that little small butane lighter that you see right there in the screen. It's like a flame torch, and all you're doing is heating up the lotion. Oh, look at the release. Look. Yeah, right there. Look at the release. Not the orgasm release. No. I'm just saying the oil, man, it gets in there. And like I said, this is like her third massage. Remember, we started off cleansing the face with the massage. We gave her massage with the scrub and the hyaluronic acid. And then taking it off, we did another facial massage, just a little brief one. And now we're doing a shoulder massage, which, AKA in my latest book, is called what? A European massage. All that the European massage is just a facial with a massage. You can do shoulders, hands, feet, and if you have time, do a back facial and a back massage. Those people will always come back. Or a scalp massage. That is all European facial truly means. Now, here, once again, this is just another view of what we just went over. So after cleansing the face and massaging, doing all that good stuff, we added a hyaluronic acid with a scrub. And that's all we're doing right here. This is just an outside view or a further view away from me and the client. We just went to an up close view, but now we're at a away view. So now you can see me, her, everything I'm pretty much doing. Scrub. Yep, in between the nose. Like beep boop on the nose. Yep, get that little nose. Get in between the lips. The Cupid's bow. Get all up in there. People feel cheated if you don't do the Cupid's bow or the nose, because I know I would. So yes, look, work that scrub into the face. So now I'm gonna be quiet so you guys can hear, I guess, the slathering or the stickiness or the dewiness, if you can hear anything. I think I have music in this video. Okay, so yeah. Therefore you can't hear anything. I apologize for that, because this is the original video, the one I released earlier in a couple years ago. I took the music out so you could hear it, but in this one it does have the music. So here I'm doing the eyebrows. Oh yeah, scrub around the eyebrows as well if they want you to. Don't play with anybody's eyebrows unless they say you can scrub around them or chemical peel around them or dermaplane around them or whatever you're going to do. So remember, I'm adding that scrub and I'm doing a facial or massage at the same time. Look at that. See? I know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm trying to tell you. You do things that other estheticians don't do. As long as it's safe, you've practiced it before. Don't just do it on your first client, or somebody who hasn't had this treatment before. Let them know what you're doing. Oh, yeah, look. That's right. Spider walk the neck. Spider walk the neck. Get it. That's right. Look at. Yes. So if you know what you're doing, man, your clients are going to come back to you. Oh, yeah, work that neck, work it. And you're being gentle. You have arteries on the side. You have the carotid arteries on both sides, left and right. But I'm just using gentle pressure. It may look like I'm hurting somebody or doing too hard. Trust me, you're not. Skin will fold. Skin will look like it's being brutalized, but it's not. You're just moving those muscles. Releasing the tension. Oh, yeah. In between the glabella area or the corrugator muscles, those frowny muscles. Release those muscles. Somebody who has tension, marionette lines. Oh, yeah. So, again, we are going to remove it. Yes. How do we remove the scrub again? We are just removing with soft sponges. And remember, you can click on the link below. It will show you where I buy everything on Amazon, so you can always get your money back, or they'll send you free products if something's wrong. Amazon is a beast. I'm not gonna lie. Shit, I need to work for Amazon for real. Because they're like literally taking over the world. So see, I get underneath the neck, squeeze out your sponges. And the water that I have is at least lukewarm to warm. It doesn't have to be hot. It doesn't have to be cold. The person's face is super hot, then yeah, use cold water, whatever they prefer. So it's just basically lukewarm or tepid water. So yeah, see how slow I'm going around the neck? Because remember, those little sugar granules or salt, I tend to use sugar more because sugar dissolves. And the salt does dissolve, don't get me wrong, but it takes a little bit longer because it's crystallized. Well, sugar's crystallized too, but salt's harder. So here, you're gently exfoliating the client's skin, getting off any residue. And yes, she's dewy, glowing. This is what you want to see. Now, will you have a client that has dewy, glowy skin all the time? Fuck no. Come on, let's be realistic. My skin took some work in the military. My God, I had acne, bumps, dry shaving in the field. Good God, there's no water. I mean, yeah, you got to use your canteen water, or you just got to dry shave, and that's roughen it. When you roughen it out there in the field, shit, ain't no baby lotion. There's no soothing powders, no nothing. No hydrating aerosol. No. It is just pure torture. So you're shaving, without shaving cream. If you have shaving cream, that's a luxury. That's something the Army has, or the Navy and Air Force. Yeah, they have luxuries like that shit. The Marine Corps, no. You might be shaving with your bayonet that's fixed on the front post of your rifle. Seriously. I mean, you think we got razor blades all the time? No, you may have to do with your K-bar or some sort of machete. You're going to have to do what you have to do in the field. Trust and believe. Or just grow out your facial hair if they let you. If you're in a certain part of a operational capacity, if you're an operator, then yeah, they might let you grow out your hair depending on the grooming standards of the CG. So if the commander general says, hey, let the men and the women or whoever's attached to you not shave, then you're good to go. We had a good commanding officer or commanding general, so we didn't have to worry about it too much. But I had horrible acne because of dry shaving. Oh yeah, I have a medical waiver for that, but they still made me shave. But anyway, in the video, let's stay focused. Let's clear the camera. Let's deep breath in. All right, relax. All right, so I apologize. What we're doing here is we're relaxing. And remember, Remember that massage oil I was explaining to you earlier? You couldn't really see it. Here's another view of me actually lighting the shea butter. And I do a shea butter mix. I mix it with another type of oil, which is called marula oil. Marula oil and shea butter mixed together, good God, it's slippery. It's like super slimy, but at the same time, it goes into your skin as super moisturizing. And so since I put both of those together, man, I'm not going back to any other massage cream. No, it is awesome for your body. You can even use it for the face, just in a lower form. You don't want to saturate your face with a whole heap of orgasm oil. Like, no. You don't need that much. Your body does. So after a shower, oh yeah, lather your skin up. You're good to go for the whole day. I guarantee it. So if I can stop running my mouth, and you'll see me add it. Okay, so look, see the lighter? All it is a torch lighter. It's a baby torch lighter. Now the baby ones, yeah, they take a little while to, you got to keep pressing because they'll turn off after a while if it gets too close to flame. And then you just heat up the oil. It doesn't take long, just like as you've seen, which is a few seconds. And I'm positioning the camera. It's in my mouth again. So this is how I get these angles. If you're ever wondering how I make my videos, you just have a little stick attached to the camera, put the stick into your mouth, and then you can hold the camera with your teeth. That's all. You're now applying, oh yes, orgasm oil all over the décolleté. Yeah, what is that chest area? The décolleté. That's right, that chest area. Get those fingers underneath that sheet. Yeah, not too far. No, just a little. Yeah, get underneath the shoulder blades, get on the backside. Yes, release. We have exorcised the demons. Like, no, we are, your clients aren't demons. Some are, don't get me wrong. Oh yeah, but she's an angel. No. I've seen her wings. I'm like, good God. You know, her halo is her hair, her crown. She's doing great. She's perfect. So all I did was do the quick massage, as you've seen. So here is our next step. So that now we're fast forward to the present instead of different angles. Sometimes you need to calm the person's skin down. I use, you guessed it, hyaluronic acid again. For me, there are different cooling agents on the market that you could use, but they will irritate the crap out of fresh skin cells, especially after dermaplaning or before it. So you want to be careful. I like using hyaluronic acid for almost everything. It is slippery, gooey, dewy, hydrating. Look at this. Look, it does not dry up. Now, if you leave it on the face more than like 10, 15 minutes, it does start to, if the gel form of it, the one I have in my hand right now is at, like I said, a 4% or higher. And so it's also used for my dermaplaning gel. Yes, who would have thought it? Only me. So all I'm saying here is dermaplaning the face. This treatment is done to remove dead skin and unwanted facial hairs, aka vellus hairs, aka peach fuzz from the client's face. This treatment usually lasts 3 to 4 weeks. For some people, it lasts even longer, but thus pretty much 80% of the people, 3 to 4 weeks. All right. So for me, I add that hyaluronic acid and I dermaplane at the same time. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, I'm ahead of my time. I've been doing it it ain't even no 13 years, sorry. Close to 14. So think about it. People have been doing this for 30 years and still don't do what I do. You're using hyaluronic acid because remember, it is water loving. It is healing. It is something, it's like a serum for your face. It has a lot of properties in it that helps your face. So dermaplaning right here, you're just using the blade at a 45-degree angle. I go forward. You can go to the side. You can use it horizontally, vertically, diagonally. Yes, don't do no circles. Don't do nothing crazy. So see, 45 degrees. I go slow, snip, 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 snip. Oh yeah, in little increments. I don't go strokes all the way down. I've seen people do weird shit with dermaplaning. It's just tap, 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 tap. And see how she has hairs on one side and the other side is clean? That's where we just dermaplaned. So I'm showing you guys this works. It gets rid of those little tiny pesky hairs, the struggle hairs that shouldn't be on the face, okay? The hairs that cling onto other sweat glands that will cause acne. Because remember, hair follicles are open. If you have sweat glands that pop out and they go into the hair follicle and they have a fight, it causes acne. So those P acnes, if you have fresh, smooth skin for the sweat to bead off of, then you won't have that problem. Okay? Only other way to get acne is through hormonal changes or inside the body and the bump pops out. So be careful. You normally want to use gloves. Yes, I know somebody's going to be crying the blues that I didn't wear fucking gloves. I'm like, I like to grip the face. You can grip with gloves, but normally that hyaluronic acid gel, you're going to slide. So if you use oil or anything else with the gloves, I can't pick up the skin. See how I hold the skin taut? I like having grippy. I have grippy type of epithelial cells or skin cells, then yes, I'm going to grip the skin. I don't like wearing gloves, which you should. Me, on the other hand, I'm different. Special. So we're moving on, watching the tail of the eyebrow. You do not want to mess up somebody's brows. Just go to the line of it, line it up real nice, edge it up. Now we have the towel on the side because yes, that's our wiping area to where we wipe the little hairs that are coming off. Okay, so here I'm using the dermaplaning blade at a horizontal, almost a vertical and horizontal plane because that's where the tail ends. So I turn the blade sideways. So this one I'm using motions going towards me because I'm combing towards the hairline. So now hold the skin, cover that tail because you do not want to cut into somebody's tail end of their eyebrow and cut it off because it can happen so super quick. You won't even notice it until you're like, oh crap, what did I do? Cover it with that other finger so you don't run into it. And if you run into it, you just run into your finger. Okay? So see, that's why I kind of, in the hairline, I go upwards towards their hairline. I don't go down because it's so easy to go down and clip the edges of the tail of the eyebrow. All right? So that's all I'm doing. Now see how her neck is turned to the left side? I turned her head. A lot of people who do dermaplaning try to do this on the side. I'm like, no, move the client's face. Let them turn their neck the other way so you can have an even plane. If she's straight up and down, that's going to be hard to do. You can do it. It's just very difficult. So here's a close-up view. Look at the hairs on the face and look at the hair, no hairs on the opposite side. So dermaplaning, like I said, it gets down in there and gets rid of vellus hairs and pigmentation. Sometimes your hyperpigmentation actually curls over or hardens or gets fused or cauterized underneath the skin because of heat. And sometimes you can use your blade and it will come off. Or you're basically shaving off like little thins of layer like ice. You ever see somebody who's making really like a true snow cone or ice maker and they got that big slab of ice and you got that sharp razor and you're scraping against it? That's literally what you're doing to the face. Yes. You're just scraping off the dead skin or little small shavings of ice. So here we are. I'm going backwards towards the hairline. Be careful, be gentle. Because I rarely go backwards. I just do it to shape up the hairline. Yep. To make it a nice little line. Make a nice little point at the bottom. So see, yep, a little sharp point. Now, if you are a barber, then you can just use some clippers and just line it up real quick, real good. You know what to do. So now I'm getting the upper lip, upper or lower cheek and upper lip area or the corner of the upper lip. Be careful, pull back the skin and then dermaplane down. If you don't hold the skin, it is harder. Even for her, her skin is gorgeous, flawless. She's in her 30s. no kids, no nothing, not married, no problems. Good God, no crazy ass husband or boyfriend acting a fucking fool. Shit. Yeah, her skin is supposed to look like this. This is how you're supposed to be stress free, debt free, man free, all that shit. Your skin is perfect, but you still need to lift it up. See how I lift it? And then, because that makes the hairs pop out. Those erector pili muscles, yes, they stand at attention. You know, when somebody says, you know, a 10 hut, yeah, or attention, they stand at attention when you pull them up. Just like you straightening out your back and putting your thumbs on the seams of your trouser seams and you right there in formation. Yes, your hairs do the same exact thing. They stand at attention when you pull them back. And so especially for underneath the chin, you're going to have to be extra careful. So see, we moved her head. Now she's back to neutral. And look at that eyebrow line. It's perfect. I know what I'm doing. She likes her thicker eyebrow. I only go to the line. I leave it alone. So here I'm adding some more hyaluronic acid because it's been about more than 10 minutes. We need to apply a little bit more so it can be smooth sailing. We move the light so I can see. Just a little bit. And we're going to go a little slower or gentle in certain areas because it's right underneath the eye. Yeah, go slow, upper lip. Do not cut anybody's lip. And if you do make a mistake, it is okay. You let the person know. You can have some stippling powder. And I have that as a clickable link as well. You just dab a little bit with some water and dab it to the area that has the little small cut or bleeding. And it will stop the bleeding instantly. No one bleeds through it. It stops bleeding instantly. So from here, yep, Cupid's bow, pull down on the lip. So some people's Cupid's bow is actually like the little harp that the Cupid shoots the arrow with, right? So you have to smooth that thing out because if you don't, you can clip that little lip area and it will catch onto the blade and you will have a bloody lip. So look at the thumb. It pushes down, holds it taut, and then I get the Cupid's bow. Her Cupid's bow is perfect. It's kind of flat, so you don't have to worry about the little loop-de-doop, the little M&M or W or whatever it is. Yeah, you don't have to worry about the speed bumps. You know, so you got that speed bump, slow the fuck down. Or fuck up your transmission and muffler and all types of shit underneath your chassis, your car. That's right. Get that chin. See, I'm holding the chin taut. Yes. You do not want... You can get caught up on the chin. So be careful. Go slow. This is the other side of her face. We turned her head to the right side. So now we have an even playing field. So when I work on the cheeks and the temple area, I don't have to worry about holding my hand over her face. Oh, yeah. Nice slow movements. We're wiping the excess on the towel. Don't clip too much into the hairline. Give her a hairline, not a full scalping, you know. You know, you be careful because sometimes people love their edges, the baby hairs. So leave this. Just do a little bit. That's it. Keep it moving. Just clean them up. That's all you want to do. Have a mirror handy because you can always show your client what you're doing so they don't just freak out and start worrying, oh my God, you clip too much and I'm going to sue you. Give them a mirror. Tell them, is this okay? Go from there. Okay? Now look how well dermaplaning works for the skin. It really, really exfoliates everything. The hairs, super dead skin cells that are at least 10 to 15 layers underneath the skin. Oh man. Flawless victory. Yep. Right there to the tail. Stop right there. Yep. See how it's a nice point though? You leave it alone. I don't go underneath where the arch is on the opposite side. I just stay on the top of the eyebrow. Now, if you're an arch master, yes, you can clean up underneath the eyelid or on top of the eyelid if you want to. Right here, I'm on top of the eyebrow. There's a difference. Most books even get this wrong. My lady's book gets it right, but I've seen some other esthetician books where it says you can work underneath the eyebrow. I'm like, no, that is the eyelid. So the eyelid is very, very delicate. I don't even put the blade around that area. I have an electric dermaplaner that I shave underneath, but that's it. With this, you could just do the tail. I would not arch anything unless you know what the fuck you are doing. If you're an eyebrow expert or arch master, then go for it. Other than that, leave people's eyebrows alone. It's the windows to the face. And everybody likes the window shop. Everybody likes to look at the shit that we can't have. So look at that tail. See that? Look, I left her tail perfect. Leave it alone. Don't try to make them thin unless, like I said, you're an arch master and they want you to make them thin. Then go for it. Other than that, be very cautious. Okay. So see, I have an even playing field. I can see what I'm doing. I don't have to turn my head. I don't have to turn the blade. I turned her head. So now I'm working towards the hairline. Yep. Make a nice little point. And you don't have to make a point. This is just something that I do. So I've been receiving you guys' complaints for all these years saying, hey, you didn't walk us through everything. And I yelled at you for a moment. But now I realize why you guys are saying it. Because some of you guys, or most of you guys, go to very crappy ass schools and have very poor instruction. And even though you have the Milady's book, which is perfect, but if you have a horrible or sucky ass instructor, yeah, none of that is going to help you. That's like almost having the energy to do something, but without insight will lead to the same consequences. What I mean is you can have all the goal and drive that you want, but without insight, the outcome will always be the same. You'll always kind of fail. You'll always be trying. But if you have insight, you know what to do, you get an instruction from the teacher, that's insight, and then you put it to practice, your outcome will be great. So I'm dermaplaning up the cheek of the face. I'm going slow, wiping down all the little hairs. I wish I would have used it on a white paper towel so I can show you guys all the hair and the gunk in the skin that I'm pulling up off the face. I apologize for that. I should know better. That was a rookie move. Yeah. So underneath the lip, see I pull down on the chin and get underneath the lip. Pull down, underneath the lip, and I'm going upwards towards her lip. If you go down, it's kind of hard. You can't see unless you switch your position in front of her and sit in front of her. There's nothing wrong with that. You do not have to always sit behind your client. Fuck no. There's rarely ever any schools that will ever teach you that. I had to learn that on my own. I'm like, man, why don't I just move to the side? Why don't I just move inferior to her and do the nose and upper lip facing her? It's much easier. See how I'm pulling out that lip? And then I get stab, pull, or not stab, but at least pin down and pull. So right here, pin down, pull, outward. So you're just flattening the lip. That's all. So just like you have those Kim Kardashian lips, or, black women hardly have the lips, you know what I mean? Or all women have lips, don't get me wrong. But I mean, if you do get the lip injections, all that good stuff, you need somebody to pull that lip. Because if you don't, and that blade hits that lip and cuts it, yeah, you trying to kiss your man or your woman or whatever you're doing, it's going to hurt. So make sure your esthetician knows what the fuck they're doing. Make sure you know what the fuck you're doing. And I apologize for the cursing. Let's clear the karma. Let's calm it down. Let's bring it back. Yes, please. Okay, be careful around the eye. Go slow. Don't ever. That's why I don't really like coming towards the person's face, because the blade is like, it's right there. It's right there. But I know I'm not going to make a mistake. It's just be super careful, because there's hairs right at the corner of your eye. And people love for you to, see how, look, go slow. I'm going a little fast because I've been there, done that for a while, a couple years. So don't clip anybody's lashes with this blade. It can happen in a blink of an eye. So be careful, go slow. Look at that, hold the skin taut. Yes, get in between there. Now the nose, they have different blades, like a curvy blade where you can work in the nose. You can use the nose, work the nose with this butter blade that I'm working with right now. But it is still difficult. Her nose is perfect, so I can get into an angle and get that. But some people's nose isn't so angular or perfectly pointed. She has a model nose. So, and I would say she has like more of a, I'll say oblong. It's not a heart shape. It's not a, it's not a pie face. I would say she has more of a diamond, if not oblong. So her nose is perfect. She's good to go. So again, only touch up or shape up the client's eyebrows. I leave the arching to a arching specialist because eyebrows are something that you never want to make a mistake on. I said that earlier, and it's so true. So that tail, I leave it alone. And that's pretty much all I do for the eyebrows. So from here, underneath the eyebrow, I'm going to get those little stragglers in just a minute. So that's why I'm just putting it so I can glide. Or actually, I'm just shaping up the eyebrow. That's all. I'm just getting those little hairs out of the way. Because sometimes when you clip hairs, they'll stick in with the thicker eyebrow. You want to get a clear, clean canvas of what you're clipping. Because sometimes it can be deceiving. So I pull the eyebrow up. I know which hairs are there, which hairs shouldn't be. And therefore, I'm going to clip what I can clip. Hold the eyebrow back. Yep, get the upper eyelid. This is what I was telling you guys to be super careful about. Pull back, clip forward. Don't get the top part of the eyelid. Unless you see hairs, at that point, I would just get an electric hair clipper or trimmer and then just use the electric one because then it won't hurt the eyeball as it won't dig into the eyeball, I should say. But the blade, even I don't go over the eyeball. So just be careful. There's going to be classes that you guys take, and they're going to tell you can do this and that. If you know it's against your policies or school, what they taught you, don't do it. If it's morally wrong, if you know in your heart you shouldn't be doing it, but everybody else in the class is doing it, then don't do it. Fuck them. No. Don't be a follower. Be a leader. Lead yourself. The person you may lead in your life that matters the most is yourself. Fuck everybody else. And I don't mean that in no mean way. I just mean that in, hey, self-preservation first. Always. You can't save nobody if you can't save yourself first. If you're trying to save everybody, you end up dying. Who gonna save them? They did. No, it doesn't work that way. If you're flying a plane, does the pilot get out of his or her seat? If she's flying the plane, the pilot comes back, oh, let me put your mask on for you. No, the person should be putting on their own motherfucking mask and let the pilot fly the plane. Because that's the person who's going to land it so we all be safe. Without the pilot, there is no life. Get it? So you are the pilot. You're in control. You're the person that's going to be helping people after you help yourself first. So on this side, her tail's a little bit longer. And see that little bottom piece? I'm going to have to clip that, but that's a part of her eyebrow. This side eyebrow goes all the way down past her eyelids. So see, I just cut it away. Because it should not be going all the way past the corner of your eye. The crest of it, where you have crow's feet. She has no crow's feet, but I just clipped it off, as you guys just seen. Because it was just too long. So from here, cleaning up a little bit of the little straggly hairs that should not be there. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Gentle, gentle, gentle. And if she wants a super pointy end, you can always have somebody, like I said, an arch master that specializes in permanent makeup. Then they can just tattoo the little end piece. But I think they're gorgeous regardless. See? And you just move with the gel. See? She has a nice tail. It's there. But I'm just saying, if you want it super perfect, then have somebody who could specialize in permanent makeup. And sometimes you have to tell your clients and refer them to other people. You can't fix everything. No esthetician can. Not in the world, not in the galaxy, universe, whatever God or he or she has made. Won't she do it? So you have to refer them to other specialists sometimes, Not every doctor knows how to do everything. Lord, no. So be careful, careful, careful. Hold that. Yep, hold it. It's getting taut. Get those little underneath hairs that are just straggly. Now see, her arch is like literally right where my blade is, right above it. I don't arch anybody's, because that's something where I think only a specialist should work on. People are going to ask you, just because they offer you $50 more or $100 more, $200 more, $500, please use caution, use wisdom. People will want you to do the weirdest of shit. As an esthetician, like, oh my God, can you do rhinoplasty? Oh my God, can you get rid of these Gucci bags underneath my eyes? Yeah, that's called blariplasty, and that's done by a surgeon. Not even a dermatologist does that. A surgeon would do that. So some things people want, it is so far beyond a facial that they shouldn't even be asking. But some estheticians will accommodate them and try to do it themselves. Oh yeah, I can cut your nose off. Like, what the hell? This is not a scary movie. Lord Jesus, help me. But I've seen some weird shit in this profession. Just, you don't be that person. Putting cement in the ass, trying to, cement in your buttocks, trying to make you, have a booty, a Brazilian butt lift as an esthetician. That lady who claimed she was a doctor doing it at hotels, don't do stupid shit like that. And that lady got like 12 years. Manslaughter, because one of the clients died from the damn cement injection in her booty. And that was right here in Maryland. That was down at a Motel 6 right off of Central Avenue, off, from 495. Yeah. And she was making a lot of money, but somehow people trusted her to put cement in their butt and twerk, at some sort of club or at your wedding, and your ass damn near fell off, and it's like, oh shit, what was that dropped out of her dress? Yeah, it was cement. Yeah, her butt just dropped off, like, you know what I mean? You hear that noise, like, whoa, that's a butt drop. So, anyways, right here at the corners, I know some people love the little nice, rounded, or sometimes just a corner edge, or a nice crisp. Hey, do what you can. Like I said, don't go above what you're, stay in your scope of practice, basically. If your scope says you can do this, then stay in it. But other shit, please. Because you're going to feel guilty. You're going to feel, oh, this is my client. This is my forever client. Fuck that. Get another forever client. Don't let them goat you into doing other shit. This is a huge warning. Cautionary tale, I've done it. And thank God I've stopped doing extra favors and stupid shit, because it will land you into some hot water, lose your license. But look at her skin. Look at the flow. Look. See how it's glowing? Dermaplaning. We didn't add anything to it. We did not add a serum. We did not add any type of booster. We didn't add any type of filler. We definitely didn't even add sunscreen nor moisturizer. In her skin, it looks amazing. So this is what you work for. And we didn't even do a chemical peel. So those things I just named, we didn't even do. So now I'm adding a moisturizer though. Right now, yes. So look, moisturizing the skin on your face is the best way to help keep your skin nice and hydrated and looking young and beautiful. Remember, looking good never goes out of style. That is said and quoted by me. No one else has ever said that shit. So if you hear somebody saying that, that's trademarked by me, Benjamin Paul Cato. Yeah, my full government name. And I'm making this video on December 2nd, 2022. But originally this video was made in 8 years ago, maybe 7 to 8 years ago, give or take. So the moisturizer I'm adding in right now, it's the same moisturizer. Again, it's a little bit of shea butter, but it's more of marula oil. Marula oil is like my go-to. It's a little bit on the expensive side. Or you can use argan oils also. You can use grapeseed oil. You can use olive oil. Olive oil is a little bit thicker, has a little bit of smell to it and a tint to it. But olive oil is still good for your skin. But I love marula oil. Marula oil is an oil that most people don't know about unless you are a melanated person. But now that the world's knowing about it, hell, I bet you it blows up sooner or later, because I probably said it and somebody's listening like, oh my God, I'm ear hustling. People be ear hustling. And so they be picking up on what your skills, your gifts. And look, fuck glass skin. She already had glass skin before even putting a moisturizer on the face. So I know what the fuck I'm doing. I tell all this, I'm like, yo, you don't know shit. Most schools, most institutions, yeah, they're going to tell you, oh my God, you got to follow the rules. Yeah, okay. You can follow the rules. Yes, you can. There's nothing wrong with that. But to be a great esthetician, a great at anything in your job or whatever field you're in, you're going to have to go above and beyond. You're going to have to. Now, if you want to stay in your bubble, stay in your world, stay in your lane, that's fine too. If you want to stay in the slow lane, stay in it. If you want to stay in the middle lane and a little bit faster, then that's cool too. But if you want to speed is cool when you got to get somewhere, but I wouldn't stay in the fast lane. No, 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 no. That's just to get somewhere. So sometimes we have to get somewhere. So you're going to have to learn other tricks of the trade. You have to go fast. You have to learn things quickly instead of learning the bullshit in school. School's only going to teach you the safe stuff, so they don't even get sued. This is why you're only learning a basic facial. You're only learning 1 or 2 chemical peels. In the real world, there's several chemical peels. They all have different additives. There's different type of enzyme mask. I rarely see any school teaching people how to use an enzyme mask. Before you even go to a chemical peel, you should probably do an enzyme mask first. Well, not pretty much, you should. Because enzymes actually have chemical peel properties in them. And they will still make your skin flawless before you even get to a chemical peel. Sometimes you won't even need a chemical peel if you do enzyme mask. Oh yeah, it's going to be a little itchy. It's going to be a little scratchy. But it does wonderful results. So here I'm adding in, like I said, the moisturizer. Look at her, man. Jesus. All right. Man, she got brown eyes? Okay, I didn't even know that. With the light, man, like, man. All right, look, she's doing it. So anyways, all right, yeah, smiling. So you give the person the mirror. I'm giving them the mirror, and it's right above her, but I'm sorry you couldn't see that. So after the facial, if your client has time, yes, again, like I said, we just did 4 or 5 massages, mini massages, but hell, you give them the last massage. So this massage, right, yes, I'm working my fingers a little bit underneath the sheet because I'm working the breast area, not the titties. I ain't grabbing. I'm not on a nipple, twisting the buttery nipple. No, I am not. Again, let me reiterate, I am not twisting the buttery nipple. In the buttery nipple, that's an actual drink. For some of y'all that don't really know, it's not something sexual. It's actually just a drink. So anyway, what I mean by it is we're not making it nice and smooth and rubbing stuff down there. No, stay above the nipple line. You can work the clavicle. You can work the upper chest area. That's what I'm working on right now. So for those in not massage school, but pretty much esthetician school, barber schools, cosmetology school, yogis, this is where you need to stay above that fold where I have the drape line, right where my fingertips are right now. Stop there. You can go a little bit underneath, but stop. Don't go past or towards the nipple. That's a no-no. You will get in trouble. So right here, look, yes, I'm massaging that chest area. Wearing those bras all day, trying to look cute in your Victoria, Secret. Nah. After you take that bra off, let that person massage the shit out of those shoulders. Move that lymphatic system right underneath the armpits, chest area. Most women have most nodes underneath the armpit and the breast area. You need someone to work the shit out of your chest. Lymphatic drainage. Work the side of the neck. Got all that tension. The boss at your job is acting a fucking fool as usual. You gotta deal with men. Hey, girl, let me get your number. Hey, short, hey, yo. All that shit. No. This is what we need to do. We need to relax, get those thumbs. That's right. Penetrate all up. Yep, underneath the clavicle. See that swimming technique that I wish I had a different. Oh, there we go. Better camera. Yep. Swim. Release. Get all up in the neck. Yes, right. Look. Yes, look at her facial. So you end with a nice relaxing massage. If they want to talk, you can talk to them. You can, like I'm saying in this video right now, we're ASMR. We're talking. You're listening to my voice. We're going to sleep. We're releasing. Get that release. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know how people are not getting a release. If you are not, something's wrong with your life. Like, you need to get your life. Fuck the world. Fuck everybody else in it. Get what you need to get. And release. I'm telling you, look at that. Look.